Alrighty, welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway qualifying underway for the StackUp.org Legends Series, one of their crown jewel events. Autism Awareness 142. Watching Jack Painter go around the track in the 18. Painter got the UNCW Seahawks logo on there. University of North Carolina, Wilmington. Very familiar school to your broadcaster. Painter picks up the pole on his second lap. Let's see if he's able to maintain or if anyone jumps over him. Dominic Chisholm across the line. Remains second. Now Josh Johnson jumps up to second. 21 cars here tonight. A very large field. Nagel headed out. Purple and pink 84 machine. This race kind of feels like a super speedway when you're in a Legends cars at Bristol. Driven him one time here, and man, it was eye-opening. Nagel goes 13th. Mike Edwards headed out on track. Edwards' first lap slowest on the board so far. It's easy he's able to pick it up on lap 2. Cross the line for Edwards. 17.809. Good enough for 5th spot. We got Billy Davison and Scott Elston headed out. Both drivers starting their first lap. Davison goes 18th on his first lap. And Elston goes 18th on his. So they're trading. Swapping back and forth, but the second lap's been quicker for most cars. See if Billy and Scott are able to pick up 17.9 for Billy, 17.8 for Scott. Billy goes 17th, and then Scott jumps up to 7th. Back-to-back defending champ Adam Buzzio in the 5 heads out there. It's awesome that she's the artist there, Rev. That's cool. Buzzio's first lap time, 18 flat, 18.07. Some in 20th. See what he's able to do on lap number 2. Looks like he had a little trouble on his second lap. It was actually a slower lap. 18.10 his second lap. So that'll keep Buzzio in 20th. Llewellyn has not put down a lap time yet. He is the only one has not been out. Buzzio is the last one on track, so if you just want to ride around for 50 seconds, she'll get 50 seconds more TV time. Unless Llewellyn happens to pop out.
Alrighty, folks. Thank you for coming out tonight. This is the Autism Awareness 142. Want to say welcome, and it's going to be, looks like we're going to have probably at least 2 heats, 14 laps. Caution laps don't count. 3 extra sets of tires in the pits, 1 fast repair, 3 green, white checkers. Just as a heads up, no extracurricular sniping, I guess would be the best way of putting it. On the radio, you'll get 1 warning, and then you will be muted. End of story. But thank you, everybody, for coming out. No LCQ tonight, but we do have 22 drivers, so this should be a really fun race. So good luck out there.
Good luck, guys.
Drink, mother. It is Bandio.
And just to add to that, if I see you blinking horribly bad, I'm going to ask you to pull into the pits and try to fix the problem.
The 55 is blinking.
So it looks like we're going to get 2 heats. Those 22 cars, top 2 automatically transfer to the main.
Oh my god!
Nice. We got 14 lap heats. Caution laps do not count in the heat. This will determine, I believe the odd number starts. So 3, 5, 7, 9, all the way down on the odd number line. Kind of like the duels of Daytona. David Snook blinking in the 41. Got that autism awareness puzzle car out there. Jay Richter be on the pole for this heat race. The 97, Mike Edwards second. Scott Elston starts third. David Snook fourth. Ian Montrose fifth. Jim Johnson. Jim Johnson. He'll be starting in the 6th spot. Will Sparks 7th. Castro Neves in 8th. Clapper Newell 9th. And Adam Crozier in 10th. 10 cars this heat. Got a blink out of Snook again. Now he's back. His car is taking its sweet time. If you haven't watched Legends Cars of Bristol, as we said earlier, this is basically a super speedway for them. You're flat out drafting all kinds of goodies. Initial start on green. There it is. Green flag in the air for our first heat race of the night. Jay Richter gets out in front of Mike Edwards for the race lead. Elston Snook single file behind. Castro Neves, 69 of Johnson battling. Up front, single file quickly. Field getting pretty spread out. Clapper Newell and Crozier battling for 9th. Snook blinking out again, and he's back. Probably will be a common theme for him tonight. Sprint Car Kid, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Snook working the back bumper of the 85 of Elston. Snook blinking out again. How's that? Got 2 cars around. Yellow flag flies, first one of the heat. Spark has gone around. Let's see how he ended up in trouble. Up and over he went. Clapper Newell in a 21. Netcode sends the 45 around, and then
Under review.
contact from the 86 Adam Crozier. So
My
normally,
thoughts repair reset for the feature, right?
normally the
Yes, they do.
normally the 45 has the force field and knocks everyone else out of the way with the netcode, but it went against him that time.
After review, that was a netcode incident. Now we will all be given.
Car crab walking, not the way you want to get around the track. Crozier hit pit road.
Tell me to let you by, Will.
Clapper Newell on pit road. What up, Ryan? Man Cave Gaming in the house. The reverse force field is just as powerful. It did not work out well for him there, Joe.
Heads up, you're blinking pretty decent tonight, so just be aware of it, please. If need be, you might need to pull down.
45 of Spark is very skewed out. Car not going to drive very well knocked out like that.
Who is?
David Snook.
Or
David Snook car.
After this race, I'm gonna unplug it since it should keep me in the race, I guess.
Well, 41 got
mine's
heavy
over
front end.
100, probably.
What happened to the 41? He had no front end. We didn't see anything with him.
Bandio, your ping is fine on my end.
He disappears during the middle of the wreck. Then he reappears. Gets a piece of the 2. And then, oh my gosh, that's what happens with 21. So we had 2 wrecks there. 4 cars total involved in incidents. Remember, caution laps do not count in the heat races, so still 11 to go. This heat will determine the inside line on the starting lineup. Field catches back up. Lights out on our pace car. We're getting set for a restart. Autism Awareness 142 is our main event tonight. 75 lap feature event at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's 2K ping. That's impressive. We're back underway in our heat race. 3 wide right off the start. Castro Neves in the Blockbuster car going to the inside. We got Jim B. Johnson flipping in the 69. That did not take long at all. This was at the top end of our 3 wide. Looks like we went briefly 4 wide. One car all the way down the apron. That just did not go well for the 69 machine. Let's see if we can take a ride on the hood of this thing. Hang on to your lunch. See 85 Elston, 34 of Castro Neves. Castro Neves comes up into Elston, which gets Elston up into 69 of Jim B. Johnson. And then the 2, Ian Montrose, gets up into him as well, and up and over we go. He's just bouncing around like a little rubber ball, just bouncing all over the place. And my goodness. What a ride. So Johnson not faring very well in that one. Front end missing off of his car. Hopefully that team has
After
a
review, the 2 came up into the 69, which caused the 69 to hit the wall. The 2 were receiving an EOL penalty.
There it is. That's what I was waiting for.
I still need to go to the pits, right?
Oh.
Yeah, go in there and use your fast repair because your car's fucked up.
It's probably a good idea.
Hey, just as a heads up, guys, remember we do use iRacing rules on the restarts when it comes to passing. You should not be passing on the inside.
Time it just right, you can get away with it. Castro Neves looks like he had it timed pretty well on that last restart.
You pass the start finish.
Like he was down inside and beside them,
Just to expand on that, you shouldn't be pulling down to the inside to even start making a pass until you're past the start-finish line.
that
I
would be
think
where
that
he
one
messed
was
up.
to avoid a wreck, though.
No.
No, it wasn't. He was beside him before the start-finish line.
Agree with Cody on that one.
The exception would be when it's avoiding running into the back of someone.
Right, and that's why we have RC to look at that stuff.
Will Spark trying to stick up for his teammate. Not going well for him. Still 10 to go as caution laps do not count. 14 lap heat. We got 4 of them in the books. Lights out on our iRacing pace car sedan. Pace car dives down. Jay Ricker, the black and green Legends car, has the control here. Green flag in the air. Barney waves that green flag for us. Richter gets out front. It's like the 21 of Clapper Newell got a really good restart to the high side. We're going to be 3 wide towards the back here. Gets Clapper up to the 5th spot. Will Spark trying to take that away. Ricker out front. Edwards second, Elston third, Snook rides in the 4th spot, and then Will Spark and 21 of Clapper Newell side by side for the 5th spot. All of these battles are to determine starting position for our feature tonight. Looks like the 69 is down on the apron and headed to pit road. And Crozier just got up and into the wall a little bit. He's still out there running. You have this 4-car scrap for the 5th position is David Snook now trying to go the long way around Scott Elson.
Jeremy, float in.
Here Will Spark trying to get Clapper Newell to line up with Castro Neves and try to get a push back towards the front as they've lost ground to the top 4. David Snook helping them out a bit. Snook running side by side with Elston should slow them down a bit. Allow those last 4 cars to draft back up. Snook not giving up on this outside run to try and get this 3rd spot. He's making progress, but he can't clear down yet. Now he can. There we go. David Snook, the long way around Scott Elston, up to the 3rd spot. As you see, Elston has fallen back to Will Spark. Only 2 laps remaining in our heat race. Snook now going to try the long way on Edwards. I think he has enough time to go the long way. The white flag in the air. Jay Ricker, your race leader in the 97. Looking to get this heat win to start the night off. Edwards and Snook make contact as Edwards tries to keep Snook behind. Jay Ricker going to bring it off turn 4. Jay Ricker going to get the heat number 1 win.
Alright, I'm resetting my PC, boys.
David Snook's going to try to get his PC reset by the time the main event comes around. Adam Crozier finishes 9th there. And now we're off to heat number 2. Just that quickly. We don't even get the final rundown. Here we go. Heat number 2. This will determine the outside line. Remember, the top 2 qualifiers already advanced to the main event. All of these guys are battling for starting position. This heat is heat number 2. There will be 14 laps. Once again, caution laps do not count. Then it should be main event time. They may have a warm-up, they may not. Sometimes they have a 5-minute warm-up in there. We shall see when we get there. It's been a while since we've had a 2-heat start to the night, so this is exciting. Good car turnout tonight. 22 Legends cars going around Bristol. We got another blinker. It was a 31 of William Asher-Brenner. Alright, so Josh Johnson, the 56, will be your pole sitter for the heat. Dominic Chisholm starting along front row outside. Ashbrenner, Cody Brown, former teammates in row 2. Joe Selby, Christopher Alkire, row 3. Damon Nagel, Billy Davidson, row 4. And Buzzio Llewellyn on the back row. Two-time defending champ's got a long way to go. If he wants to get back up towards the front, there he is in the 5. Pace car dives on down. Josh Johnson, the 56, has to wait for the green flag. And all restarts are on leader. I don't think Dominic Chisholm really got the jump there. Chisholm out to the lead from the outside front row. Cody Brown trying to go with him from the 4th spot. Chisholm out front, Johnson second, Brown and Ashbrenner battling for third. Ashbrenner trying to make the short way around work. Cody Brown keeping it wound up. Makes up ground on the straightaways. Battle still on for that third spot. Brown keeping that bumper right alongside. Joe Selby trying to fill the hole behind William Ashbrenner to keep Cody Brown from coming back down. Ashbrenner having a blink again. Cody Brown gets down to the inside in front of Selby. Brown now on the... He turns Ashbrenner. Cody Brown sends the 31 around. Will Ashbrenner in the 31 going around off the bumper of the 17.
That caution's under review.
Happened to Brown to fall so far back after. Oh, looks like he just checked up a lot. Our theme is being weird. Let's fix that.
After review, the 17 got into the back of the 31, which spun the 31 around. The 17 will be receiving an EOL penalty.
So to the back for the 17 of Cody Brown. A walk-off bunt. That's impressive. Cody Brown will join William Ashbrenner back at the back of the field.
There isn't a warm-up tonight, Will. We'll probably have to do it after the race.
We'll warm up tonight. So there you go. We got the news. No warm-ups for the race tonight. So we should go straight from this heat into the main. '99 Joe Selby having a blink. Seems not too many people are immune from the blinks tonight. And 4 down, 10 to go. Dominic Chisholm. Josh Johnson.
William
in the front
and
row.
Joe, just a heads up, both of you are blinking in and out periodically.
Chisholm gets us restarted in the 87. Chris Alkire got out of line to try and make a move on the 56. Was unable to get it done. You're 4 wide at the back of this field. My goodness. Wallen, Brown, Ashbrenner, and I believe that was the 86 of Crozier. Or was it the 84 of Nagel? 84 of Nagel. They all went 4 wide at the very back of the pack. Joe Selby trying to hold off both Buzzio and the 56 of Johnson. Selby not quite clear in the 56 yet. Now he clears him. Buzzio going to look to the inside now. Try to take away the third spot from Johnson. So 99 has a
Shelby,
few
you're
blinks.
bouncing all over the track, man.
And wrecking in the back. Daniel Lawal and Asherbrenner bring out our second caution. See what happens here. A little bit of netcode between the 84 and the 23. Sends the 23 around, collects the 31. And the wreck is on.
Under review.
Who is it you guys are saying are blinking?
Joe and you, William.
Connection's being very weird tonight for some folks. And that's why you see our leaderboard jumping all over the place.
After review, that incident is a netcode incident. No E will be given.
Joe Selby
Was
pulls it off and parks it.
Was it Shelby that brought the caution out? Did iRacing think that was a wreck?
Nope.
No, there was actually a wreck behind that.
Understood.
Nagel and
Yeah,
Fitz.
Daniel netcoded off Damon and then William got into him.
Nagel coming down pit road. Brand new race car for Nagel. Remember, the caution laps don't count, so weird things happen with timing and scoring under yellow. But Dominic Chisholm is your race leader. Johnson second, Buzzio third. Davis in fourth, Allkire fifth. Brown in sixth, Asherbrenner seventh, Lawal in eighth. Selby has parked it for the race. He will be 10th once we get restarted. Nagel will jump over him. All the crashing. Lights out on our pace cars. We make our way down the backstretch. Try to get these final 6 laps of the heat underway and jump into our 75 lap feature. 75 mile feature. 142 laps. There we go. Those are the words I'm looking for. Because Bristol is a 0.533 mile track. Not quite exactly half mile. 142 laps to go 75 miles. Dominic Chisholm out front. Adam Buzzio second. Clapper, thanks so much for the reso. Chisholm, Buzzio, Johnson, Allkire, all single file. Towards the back, you see some movement around Asherbrenner. Brown getting up to 6th. Asherbrenner 7th. Nagel 8th. And Lawallen in 9th. Davison and Brown close together, teammates in the meatball camp. I'm deciding to ride for now. Single file. All the way through the field. All 9 cars, single file right now. Dominic Chisholm, your race leader with 2 to go. Cody's able to put a move on the 54 of Davis, and he's right on his back bumper. White flag out for Dominic Chisholm. This is way down the backstretch. Buzzio going to give it a decent send, but not going to get there. Dominic Chisholm comes off turn number 4, is going to pick up the heat win in the 87. Drifted into the corner and spin it around for fun. He doesn't have to fix it. What does he care? That does it for our second warm-up, basically. Time to grid for the main event. We have 22 cars scheduled to start up in this one. Painter and Cleaver, your top two qualifiers, didn't have to run any of the heat races. Behind them, the line that Painter is heading up was heat number 1 lineup. And in the outside row with the 9, that is the second heat results, basically. Jack Painter going to be on our front row for this one. See if we can go on board and run through our lineup.
Good luck, everybody.
There's Jack Painter in the 18 starts on the front row
Jeremy,
alongside
join Blockbuster chat if you can.
the 9 of Cody Cleaver. Jay Richter starts third.
Join that shit.
Beside him will be Dominic Chisholm. Mike Edwards starts 5th alongside Adam Buzzio. David Snook starts in 7th. Josh Johnson
Will.
8th. Scott Elston roll off in 9th. Christopher Alkire in 10th. Will Sparks starts in 11th. Billy Davis in 12th. Jeremy Clapper in 13th. Cody Brown 14th. Ian Montrose 15th. Damon Nagel 16th. Casher Neves 17th. Asher Brenner 18th.
No voice shenanigans.
Adam Crozier 19th. Daniel Llewellyn 20th. Jim Johnson 21st.
Okay.
Joe Selby not out on the starting grid. Also don't see Dominic Chisholm, who just won that heat. That's awkward.
It's okay, Daniel. I forgive you.
So Dominic Chisholm, after winning that heat, has missed the start of the race. Allows the outside row to move up a spot, so the 5 of Adam Buzzio gets to start 4th instead of 6th. Be awkward for Dominic Chisholm and Joe Selby. Joe Selby ducked out with the linking issues. Alright, we're set. 142 laps, 75 miles at Bristol. 3 extra sets of tires, I believe was the call from Bandio. 1 quick repair. It's time to get going from Bristol. Pace car makes its way through 3 and 4. Race leader Jack Painter has to wait for the green flag on the initial start. All other starts both have lane choice and control by the leader. Green flag out in the air. And we once again see our team do weird things. Correct that while you watch the action. '18 of Painter out front. There you go. Got Painter, Cleaver, Jay Richter, top 3. Mike Edwards battles Adam Buzzio for the 4th spot. Edwards has David Snook right behind him, trying to push him along. Snook has Cody Brown, his back bumper. 21 of Clapper Newell has pulled down to the inside, headed to pit road. Dominic Chisholm has started the race now, 3 laps down for Dominic Chisholm. He's going to be hoping for some yellows in this one to get some lucky dog action.
I'm so ready to get up 17.
I think Snook pushed high, got up into the 5. And settling down.
Hey, Bandio, is there a way I'll be able to get my laps back if there's a caution?
Unfortunately, no, but you'll get lucky. There is lucky dogs.
Dominic Chisholm gets past Jeremy Clapper Newell. Moves up into 20th, but he is currently 3 laps
Trust me, I
down.
would love it. That was the thing.
Jack Painter continues to lead. Cody Cleaver and Jay Richter. Mike Edwards, David Snook. The top 5. Buzzio, Brown, Johnson, Alcar, and Nagel. Second half of the field, you got Scott Elston, Will Spark, Ian Montrose, Castro Neves, Asher Brenner, Davison in a pack here. This is 11 through 16. Cars have gotten a little spread out. There's been no passes for 3 laps now. One single file getting the laps in. Jack Painter in the UNCW car leading the field. Jimmy John's car for Cody Cleaver second.
Alright, well.
Monster in third with Shea Richter. Mike Edwards starting to make up some ground here. Closes in on the back bumper of Richter. Laps are clicking off at about 18 seconds. Mike Edwards has been the fastest car on the track the last 2 laps. Edwards making his way towards the front after he gets by Richter. Closes in on the number 9 of Cody Cleaver. Cody picking up a win in the Dirt Series recently. By Dirt Series, I mean the street stocks that run asphalt and dirt. Good to see fresh winners out here in Sidewinder. Llewellyn is headed to pit road.
Jay, is there a way we can work together to get it back up with these guys or not?
You ever notice the guy in front always wants to be the one to work together?
Be consistent.
Mike Evers
Okay.
peeking to the inside of the 9. Not quite able to get the nose in there. Cleaver maintains that second spot. Just over
Haven't quite figured that one out yet.
just over 10% of the way into this race.
Just feel like Jav's not pulling this thing good enough.
Cleaver and Painter maintain top 2 spots. Painter out front. Cleaver second, Edwards third. Edwards trying to reel him back in. Closed into the back bumper of Cleaver in the Jimmy John's car, but has since fallen back a bit. It's like Castro Neves and Davison battling for the 14th spot. He's got a little action going on somewhere. Castro Neves in the 34, Davis in the 54. Davison running a high line here. Seems a little strange. Daniel Llewellyn has retired his car, so Llewellyn will finish in the 20th position. Discord wanted to yell at me a little bit. We got that quiet now. Buzzio has
Caution,
gone around
caution.
in the 5. Guess 1 car accidents bring out yellows. It's like Cody Brown may have
Second on the
gotten into the back of the Buzzio a little bit. Slid the 5 car around.
Under review.
That's awkward. Pretty sure those 2 are teammates. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure.
After review, the 17 got into the back of the 5 in the corner. The 17 will be receiving an EOL penalty.
17 will be headed to the back. Clapper Newell and Daniel Llewellyn have retired. They will finish 20th and 21st. Joe Selby in the 99 never did grid. Dominic Chisholm getting one of his lucky dogs. Needs 2 more. Goes from 3 laps down to 2 laps down in the 87.
Michael, please do not block the lucky dog cams into it again. Yeah, go on, Michael. What are you doing?
Sir, yes, sir.
Cody Brown looks like he's taking tires here. See the front end off the ground. Back end going up in the air. So 4 tires for the 17. On lap 24. Seems a bit early, but may have a strategy I don't know about. Get this hydration in that Murr dropped earlier. Done. 25 of our 142 laps complete. See if Painter's hanging out in Discord anywhere. Nope. How about second place Edwards?
Sorry,
Sure.
Cody.
Michael,
Hi,
what's going on?
it's going.
See, you're up in the second spot. Looks like you've been one of the few cars able to make any kind of moves out there. Seems the draft's not as strong this time around as before. How's it feel in a race car?
It definitely feels weak. Think I'm one of the only ones to hold it steady through the corners. Everybody's just drifting up a little bit too much, and that's how I've been getting a run. But I don't know. Tire wears, I have no idea how that's going to be, but I guess we'll see.
Yes, sir. Well, yep. Still 125 laps to figure it out. So good luck to you, bud, and we'll catch you a little bit later, I'm sure.
Yeah, long race. Thank you.
Later. Mike Edwards in the 14. Starts on the outside front row here. Jack Painter not in our driver's chat, so I can't drag him up. So we'll talk to second place. Michael Edwards. Pace car makes that hard left turn. We're going to get restarted on 26, coming to 27. Green flag back in the air. Jack Painter clears Edwards. Snook trying to get around Cleaver. Snook gets way up high. He's about to drop down to hang on to the 4 spot before Jay Richter can get there. See if there's any action further back. Looks like back around Asherbrenner, there's some battling going on. Asherbrenner, Brown, and I believe that was the 86 of Crozier. Now Brown and Asherbrenner side by side. Brown trying to make up some spots here. Brown now to the high side of Davison. Trying to keep that momentum up in that 17. Oh, we got contact behind as the 69 and 86. Bang doors.
That was my fault.
Around goes the 86.
Under review.
Adam Crozier. Briefly 3 wide there. Let's take another look here. At the top of your screen, a little bit of a 3 wide, then 69 Johnson goes up into the 86 of Crozier. Around he goes. Doesn't hit anything all that hard. He'll be fine to continue. Just sent to the back of the field. Nearly hits a pace car. And we
Big
have
wreck on the
a
yellow.
car
Huge wreck on the yellow.
flipping under yellow.
Yeah, we got cars flipping.
What happens here?
Looks like one black on
84 of Damon Nagel. Gets into the 56, and then Nagel goes up and over off the wall here at Bristol. What happened to your PC there, Dom? I saw you missed the start. Hopefully you're didn't hit anybody there. You can get a lucky dog.
After review, the 86 came down into the 69. The 86 will be receiving an EOL.
Can you look at the one under yellow?
So Dominic Chisholm now 1 lap down. He's got
It
one
was
more
the
lap to make up.
56 and 84, Zach.
No, it wasn't the 56. It was the 69.
After review, the 86 did not slow down fast enough and run into the 56.
It was still the 69.
Since the 86 are
It was 56.
in
It
the
was purple.
pit, no EO will be given.
'84.
Or 84, sorry.
There we go. That's where my confusion was coming in. I was like, one of these embers isn't right. We're good now. We got it all straightened out. 33 laps complete. Or we're on lap 33, excuse me. Jack Painter, your race leader. Mike Edwards, Cody Cleaver, David Snook, Jay Richter, top 5.
Tell me to let you buy Bandio.
Mike Edwards assassinating a cone. Cody is DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Oh, we're just interviewing people under the yellow flag here. How's the racing feel out there tonight? Is it kind of fun, kind of drafty, kind of super speedway-ish, or just kind of more like a Dover?
Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's just kind of biding your time, just sitting put and everything. But good racing, nice fun, being close with everyone.
10-4, real quick. Do you think the tire will be an issue or no?
I did some testing earlier, and I don't actually think it'll be that big of an issue, at least in my testing. But we'll see how it plays out.
10-4, all right, bud. Good luck to you.
Thank you, DG.
Cody Cleaver in the 4, well, the 9, starting on the inside second row there. Black, white, and red Jimmy John's machine. Jack Painter, the UNCW Seahawks. White, purple, and teal. Lead us back to the green flag. Coming to lap 35. We are back underway from Bristol. Edwards did not get a good start that time. Cleaver's going to clear to second. Edwards has Snook now on the inside. Snook looking to take away third. Outside line did not get a very good restart. Snook clears Edwards. Now Jay Richter. Wheel to wheel. Edwards trying to hold the wheel straight so it doesn't bog the car down when he turned too sharp. Battle continues for the 4th spot, 5th spot, 4th spot. Richter just ahead enough. Edwards probably going to take position down behind. Falls back to 5th. Now we got battles behind them. Buzzio and Brown. These two made contact earlier in the race. Our teammates. Oh, Bandio looks like he's going to go 3 wide behind him. And it does not go well as expected. Bandio turns the 56 up and into the outside wall. Josh Johnson paying for that 3 wide being on the top. Let's look on the far chase. Let's see the 54 and 56 both slow up a little bit coming off the corner. 43 Alkire sees an opportunity, goes to the inside of the 56, makes it 3 wide. Then they come together. 54 Davison comes together, and then Alkire again back to the 56. Contact sending the 56 up and into the wall. Looking at the back of the stands, that's a great camera angle there.
After review, the 43 came up into the back of the 56, then ricocheted off the 56 into the 54, which then caused him to ricochet back into the 56, spinning the 56, so the 43 will be receiving an EOL penalty.
There's a lot of words to say, but he's right. This is what I saw as well.
That was a mouthful. You're welcome.
It's absolutely a mouthful. Quite the mouthful. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Back under yellow. 102 laps to go. Painter, your leader. Cleaver, Snook, Edwards, and Richter. We can't talk to Painter. We've already talked to Cleaver. What do you say we go grab David Snook here? David's DG, you got a copy?
What?
What? You got a copy? So you're hanging out in the third spot right now. You got that beautiful autism awareness paint scheme. You want to tell me about your paint scheme a little bit there?
Yeah, so I seen what the name of the race was, and I don't have pro, I can't make one. So I went into there and I was able to actually find one. So I threw it on, and then I got an autism awareness helmet, and I got like a pink suit.
Wonderful. Looks great out
Yeah.
there, and well, you got it up into the third spot. Is it basically like a super speedway race out there, or you finding it able to pass? What's kind of your strategy out there?
Honestly, I don't really have a strategy right now. I'm kind of just following Jack and Cody, trying to see what they do. It's kind of hard to pass here though, because they cover the inside, and it's really hard to pass on the outside. So I'm just kind of riding along
Behave,
till the
Michael.
end.
Yeah, it looked like you did get one pass done on that high line in the heat race. So it looks like it's viable. It just takes a while. Took you maybe what 3 or 4 laps to get that done.
Yeah, it took me a little bit, but I was trustworthy with it, and it actually happened because you kind of got to stay close to him and then cut down a little, and it gets you a run off.
Yep. So good luck to you. Hopefully you can make some more passes and spice it up out there. Have fun and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Which chat were you in, Blockbuster?
Yeah.
All right. Good luck. Dragged him back in his team chat there. David Snook in the 41. Got that autism awareness puzzle scheme out there. Said his fire suit
Fantastic,
and
please.
helmet were painted too.
Thank
See if
you.
we can look at them real quick before we go back green. There we go. Got the helmet all painted up. Pretty neat for the Autism Awareness 142 from Bristol. Part of the Sidewinder Racing League StackUp.org Legend Series. Saturday night league racing. $99 to go. Pace car is off. Painter gets us restarted as Cody Brown dives to the outside immediately before the start-finish line, changing lanes, as they were just told not to do earlier on this broadcast. Painter first, Snook in second. Edwards is third as Cleaver struggling on this restart. Cleaver dropping right on back. Kyle Larson fan, welcome. Thank you for the follow. It's weirdly clean under there, isn't it, Rev? Weirdly clean. Buzzio looking to make a 3-wide move here. Oh my goodness. Everyone gets it to hang on. Very late move from Buzzio, but everyone able to get it sorted. Still 3-wide as Cody Brown comes up the inside. And oh man. Oh! Mike Edwards and Cody Brown collect Cody Cleaver.
That's my fault.
Mike Edwards getting up into Cody Brown, collecting the 9 of Cleaver, who was second on that restart. Heard Mike Edwards immediately on the radio say it was his fault.
Under review.
Go back and take a look.
You just yell on me.
After review, the 14 got into the back of the 17, which spun the 17 and got collected the 9. The 14 will be receiving an EOL penalty.
Man, straight in the back of him. Cody Brown, nothing he could do but try to hold on. Unfortunately, unable to do so. See, coming off of turn number 4. And about halfway down the back stretch, 14 will make a little bit of contact, or right near the start finish. Gets 17 out of shape. 17 goes up, and the 9 actually hits the 14 first. Collects all 3 of those. Everyone else able to avoid down on the low side. Let's find someone who's a little bit further back. 56, Josh
Hey,
Johnson.
full of me, Jack.
Go on board here with the roof cam. That's not the roof cam. That's the roof cam. See what he sees. It's hard to see around this banking.
Honestly, I was shooting for around this lap for the first pit stop, but if nobody
I'll
else is
collect.
hitting, then I won't.
I'm probably just gonna stay out there you go in.
And that is
I need
that.
a black clear for the left they're not catching me by the time I cut.
So we had a little bit of pit stop games, a little bit of faking in and out. Yeah, 9 was just no chance of missing that wreck. Just a wall of wrecked race cars pending him in. Cleaver just wrong place, wrong time. So that'll change up the look of the top 10. Jack Painter first, David Snook second, Buzzio up to third, Will Spark fourth, Asherbrenner fifth, Johnson sixth, Castro Neves seventh, Davison eighth, Montrose up to ninth, Elston in the top 10. Quite a few cars hitting pit road here. Some cars still have not come down for their first set of tires. They get 3 sets here. Painter, Snook, Spark, Asherbrenner, Johnson, and Castro Neves all have not pit yet. We'll see if tires actually matter all that much, as we'll keep an eye back there on the 7th spot on back. Let's see what lap for those guys back there. Davison came out in 40, Montrose 40, Elson Alkire 32. The fresh tires look like they're about 14th on back. 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, all those guys. Edwards 18th. Yeah. A big position to pay attention to would be Castro Neves and Davison 7th and 8th. With, not stopped at all and only 10 lap old tires. That'd probably be the most telling. And then we'll see if Chisholm and Brown, Cleaver and Crozier can make up any ground from back there in the back. Jack Painter 18 continues to lead the race. Our pole sitter for tonight. Pace car is off. Stackup.org Legend Series race from Bristol is back underway. Autism 142, one of their crown jewel events. Painter easily to the race lead. Snook under attack from Buzzio in the 5. Snook going to try to pin it to the bottom. Buzzio going to just follow suit. Will Spark 4th there. Asherbrenner all the way to the top 5. And you have this hornet's nest. Castro Neves, Johnson, Montrose, and Alkire. Montrose gets around Johnson as there's a flip on the backstretch. 87 of Dominic Chisholm. Just barrel rolling. 5th caution is out here at Bristol.
Under review.
What a ride for the 87. And lands it on the wheels. Drives it away. Take another look, see how this one kicks off. What a violent crash.
I really hate to say this, but how much room do you need?
3 wide, Edwards down low. 56 Johnson, looks like a little bit of...
After review, the 56 drifted up into the 87, which then put the 87 into the wall. The 56 were receiving an EOL penalty.
that ride by the 87. That is wild. Is that down there, the 86 going by? Let's go back and start Crozier at the back of this and see what he sees from this roof cam. Just gonna come off this corner and just see carnage. See the 87 up and over, as is the 56. Just tumbling down the straightaway. Maybe these Legends cars are not meant to go this fast. 87 just pirouetting going by. See if he can jump to the back cam. There he goes, still flipping. My goodness. What a ride Dominic Chisholm just took. Alright. Let's check those pit stop laps once again. Montrose made up only 1 spot on the cars that hadn't pitted yet. So tires maybe not mattering as much as one might think. Go back to our gap control here. Let's see, we've already talked to Snook in the 41. Let's see if we can find Mr. Buzz. Adam DG, you got a copy? Didn't work. Try again. Adam DG, got a copy?
Hey, what's up, Squish?
Not a whole lot. Just out there watching you ride around in the 3rd spot. Just trying to kill the time under the caution laps. How's it feeling out there?
That's feeling pretty good, man. Had a little bit of a rough start there with Cody getting into us. Gave us being at the back though, gave us an opportunity to go in and take 4 tires, so worked out pretty well. We're a lot quicker than everybody else. It made it a lot easier to work our way back up to the front here. So Snook is very good at matching restarts. So having a hard time getting to his inside here on the restarts, but try it this time. See if we can get in there and get our bumper up there to get to the front.
Get you to 2nd anyway. And then you got any ideas for how to get around that 18?
One position at a time, man. I think it's going to involve a bumper.
Oh Lord. Well, it is Bristol. That is how things happen.
Tighten up,
All
guys.
right,
I'm
bud.
not gonna tell
Good
you
luck
again.
to you, and we'll let you get back to the racing.
All right, man. Thanks. Appreciate what you do for us.
Adam Buzzio in the 5. Restarts in the 3rd spot. 2nd car inside row. Back-to-back defending champ here. Pace car is going to make that left turn off the track. Field in the hands of Jack Painter once more. We'll be lap 60 when we cross the line. Snook able to get down in front of Buzzio. Buzzio unable to get that bumper inside the 41. Field
Seriously, man?
very
Again?
spread up behind. Is that Dominic Chisholm unhappy about something there? Looks like it. The 17, 86. 86 comes up into the 87. That is what he is unhappy about. As the 14, Mike Edwards goes around. Is that going to bring out our yellow?
There's a spin on turn 2, yeah.
There it is. Let's see what happens to Edwards. Like Davison got checked up. Edwards runs in the back of him and then spins it out.
After review, the 14 self-spun, nobody was collected, so no EOL will be given.
See what checks up the 54 so bad. They're 3 wide across the start-finish line. Oh, he got a little loose. Saw him counter steering through the corner. And that was that. We're back under yellow. Alright, I think we're up to Will Spark on the rundown. Food interview under yellow. So let's go get the driver of the 45. I know he will enjoy his interview. Wills, DG, you got a copy?
Hello?
Hello, hi, how's it going?
Hello, good.
Well, I know this race means a lot to you, so go ahead and tell us why the Autism Awareness 142 in the paint scheme.
Well, yeah, well, I'm on the autism spectrum, so this race obviously does mean a bit to me. Obviously made this paint with the autism awareness stuff on it. Really good to see a lot of these guys running paints for this race. So, yeah, we're in a good spot at the moment. So, I'm enjoying the race. Bristol's a super speedway pretty much, and we all know that I love those. So,
Yes,
yeah.
very much. Got your only Sidewinder win on a super speedway, and it's, as you said, essentially what a Legends car at Bristol is.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the tires are going to matter at all, or is it just going to be a non-issue?
It should be a non-issue, but I think jumps on restarts. We've seen jumps on restarts spread out the pack, so I think tires help with that. So I think we'll see pretty much everyone make one stop somewhere around halfway.
All right, we're closing in on that now, so that is about where we're at. Good luck to you, and we'll let you get back in there and get at it.
Thank you.
Will Spark in the 45. Currently riding in the 4th spot. Castro Neves calling Cody Brown a loser and laughing out loud about it. How are you driving and typing? Well, he's in the pits, so I guess he's not driving very much. There he is, not driving. Currently 2 laps down for the 34. It's a bold strategy, God. Let's see if it pays off for him. I believe Jack Painter would be pretty proud of me of knowing the moniker of UNC Wilmington being Field to Teal. Used to be a thing that their school would say in their auditoriums during basketball games.
Can you, race control, can we look at the 17 and the 34 on the yellow?
It was an accident. He should have got back up here. He could have got his spot back.
He flipped over though. We can delay the green if we can, so then he can get back up.
No, he had to tow.
34 is on pit road from a tow. Alright, let's see if we can find out what happened. So I think they delayed the green. Eventually, this car will move. There we go. How do we get in this position? How does he flip over? I'm so confused. How does he flip? Wow. That's impressive. Flipped all by himself. Waste that lightning, you don't need it. Painter gets us restarted. Snook trying to get down in front of Buzzio, and does. Buzzio in third, Spark fourth. Ashenbrenner fifth, Montrose, Jay Richter, Alkire, Brown, and Jim Johnson. Johnson to the outside of Brown. Johnson trying to get down in front of Davidson, and does so. Davison lets him in. Davison then goes to the high side of Johnson, temporarily 3 wide there with the 9 of Cleaver. They get that sorted out. Alkire 8th, Brown 9th. Brown looking to the high side. Edwards trying to make his way back up in the 14. I mean, if I'm the 34, I'm upset at myself for flipping over when trying to turn around. That was a bit weird. Things still pretty calm up front. Snook has been passed though by Buzzio. Buzzio finally able to get that second spot away. So we were watching the battles towards the back. Buzzio able to get that pass made. Buzzio now closing in on the back of Jack Painter, race leader. Buzzio to the high side. Snook's going to then go back underneath Buzzio. Buzzio is either going to have to take the lead or fall back to third. There's no gap between the two inside machines. Buzzio and Snook now battling for second as Painter starts to get a little breathing room. Well, Snook gets very out of shape in the 41. He's down on the apron. Is he going to be able to hold on to it? He does. That could have been disastrous for the field. Snook able to maintain at least car control, but not a lot of speed as he's getting passed to the outside. Snook's falling down to 5th. Montrose has gotten by on the high side. Now under attack from Jay Richter. Will Ashenbrenner and Cody Brown. Snook heading the wrong direction. Ashenbrenner gets around the outside of Richter as Richter had to check up to not run into the back of Snook. I'll move Ashenbrenner up. While Buzzio trying to close back in on race leader. Jack Painter making his way there slowly. Will Spark up to the 3rd spot after his interview. In Montrose 4th. David Snook 5th. Then Ashbranner, Richter, and Brown. You have a bit of a gap. Back to Alkire, Davison, and Edwards. As they're going to go 3 wide. Yikes. Edwards keeping it very low to make sure they don't all wipe out there. I don't know if I've ever seen a 3 wide situation where Edwards was the one to lift, but here we are. That just happened. Cody Brown, meanwhile, has gotten by Will Asherbrenner. Cody up to the 7th spot, Will back to 8th. A lot of battling around 10th and 14th. It's just a big pack of cars back here. From Christopher Alkire in 9th, one back. 9th through 17th here in your shot. Davison trying to keep the high side momentum up. Edwards all the way down to the apron, sends it 3 wide. He's going to try to push Bandio up a little bit.
2 weeks in a row, bud.
And around goes Edwards, collected by Elston. Dominic Chisholm's involved. Looks like all that started when Edwards and Alkire definitely didn't want the 14 to get to his inside. And then a netcode there turns the 14 with the 60, I believe it was a 69. One more look at it. Yeah, the 69 of Johnson. There's like some netcode right there. It turns the 14. Man, oh man. Here at 14, say 2 weeks in a row, bud. Clearly unhappy in the 14
After
car.
review, the 14 came back onto the track, but there's also netcode involved with that incident, so that will be up at the netcode incident.
Here comes Painter to pit road. I waited until he was actually on pit road, because they like to fake people out. He is on pit road. Jack Painter, race leader, brings it to pit road in the 18. As is Asherbranner, Alkire, Nagel, Elston, Chisholm, Edwards. Yeah, him blocking down to the apron. Probably not the smartest thing, no. Let's see, we'll get front tires and back tires, I'm sure. Fronts are done. Go the rear tires. .43 moved down and forced the 14 below that line. There was a gap there on the concrete, and then the... Yeah, that's what I saw, Mike. Definitely block shoot to the apron, like a Ryan Newman.
8488 on the right.
So Painter will be 9th on this restart, it looks like. For sure, Kyle Larson fan. 100%. Grown men go to little children in like 2 seconds flat. Buzzio Uni race leader with Painter taking pit road. Will Spark will be 2nd. Ian Montrose 3rd. David Snook 4th after he fell back on that last restart. Jay Richter will be 5th. Cody Brown lines up in 6th. Davison 7th. Cleaver in 8th. Jack Painter after the pit stop will be 9th. Will Asherbrander 10th. So 9th on back. Should be on fresh tires. Top 8, a little bit older tires. We're getting set for the restart. Snook still hasn't pit for tires, good gracious. We are back underway. Cody Brown jumping out the pass before the start-finish line, which you heard his teammate Adam Buzzio clearly say is against the rules. Ian Montrose 2nd. Will Spark 3rd. Spark battling Jay Richter. Richter going to take the short way around. Moves up to 3rd spot, drops Will Spark back 1. And then a wad of race cars behind him. Snook still dropping back in the 41. Cars going every which way to try and get around. Brown gets by the 41 of Snook. 3 wide with Davison, Asherbrander, and Alkire. Asherbrander gets out of that situation. Brown has Snook all over his back bumper. Painter trying to make his way back up. Painter is to the outside of the 9 of Cleaver. Asherbrander trying to follow the 18. 54 of Davison goes around in the background. Smacks the inside wall. We have another yellow. Painter is back up to the 5th spot. After restarting 9th there, picking up 4 spots for the 18s. He's trying to get his way back to the front of the field. On all the car types, these are Legends cars. 34 Ford Coupe Legends cars. They usually run shorter tracks than Bristol. Bristol's like a super speedway to these things. They're used to running like quarter miles and tenth of miles, just really tiny things. It's not been that bad, Becca. Really hasn't. Well, if you intentionally wreck someone in this league, you get sat out a week, so it's probably not wanting to do that. Like we like to tell them, save it for the DM.
After review, there was netcode between the 54 and the 84.
So that's how the 54 went around.
This will be dealt as a netcode incident.
Tell you what, man, whoever that guy netcode is, he's a dirty driver.
Buzzy, you're trying to make a joke.
I definitely don't like seeing it.
Yeah, if iRacing could just ban netcode, that'd be great. Let's go ahead and pull up the 2 of Ian Montrose. Haven't talked to him yet. Ian, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Not bad. Feeling a bit under the weather, but we'll get there.
Yeah, running up towards the front has to make you feel better, right?
Yes, yeah, that definitely helps, right?
Yeah, 21 cars started this one. You're in front of 19 of them. That has to feel damn good.
Yeah, no, it's been a good stint so far. I had to do a fast repair after I got a bit of damage hitting somebody on yellow, so got some outside tires too, and so hopefully we'll see how much farther we can go. I'm hoping we can just go to the end of the race, but we'll see.
Yes, sir. We'll see how it unfolds. Got Jack Painter on them fresh tires already heading back to the front. Restarted 9th up to 5th already, so that's
yeah, I got to keep an eye on him as well. Yep.
Gonna be coming. You got any plans to make that car as wide as possible when he gets there?
Yeah, I do have. I got some plans, but I mean, honestly, if you just stick to the line, it's really hard to get overtaken. So I don't know how I'm gonna get past Adam. I don't know how other people are gonna try, and the restarts are pretty important here. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, if I just stick to my line and nail the restart, we should be okay.
10-4. Good luck to you, sir.
Appreciate it, DG. Thank you.
2 of Ian Montrose. Restarting on the outside front row. Alongside our race leader, Buzzio, in the 5. Also, 2-time defending champion, but has never won a race. Funny how that has managed to work out for him. But we'll see if he can get it done here tonight with less than 50 to go. 46 laps left on the scoreboard. 44, I should say. I can't count. Pace car turns onto pit road. Adam Buzzio, the orange and black 5, gets us restarted coming out of turn number 4, wasting no time to get back to the accelerator. Painter now clears Will Spark. Painter up to the 4th spot. Painter looks to the high side, trying to keep the wheel straight, keep the car wound up, see if he can overtake Richter on the high side. Just got the nose alongside, trying to go the long way around. Will Sparks, meanwhile, closed up the hole on the bottom. We hit the century mark, lap 100. Goes up on our scoreboard. 2 of Ian Montrose looking to the inside of Buzzio for the race lead. Gets Buzzio off the bottom. Now Jay Richter going to send it 3 wide. Richter all the way to the top. Buzzio middle. Montrose down low. Painter showing no fear all the way out there in that 18. Running the top line and making it work. Montrose trying to keep Buzzio up off the bottom. Jay Richter, he has no idea where to go. He's going to try and follow Montrose just so Will Spark doesn't pass him. And we are 3 wide for the race lead. Multiple laps of 3 wide side by side for the race lead. This is very impressive. I think Painter is going to start running out of steam up there in that 18. Ian Montrose clears to the race lead. Now we're 3 wide for second. Jay Richter, Buzzio, and Jack Painter do battle. I think just lap after lap of Painter having to go so far around on that very high line is just dropping him back little by little. Man, that was impressive. Ian Montrose, your race leader. Jay Richter up to second. Here comes Damon Nagel in the 84. This is why we say this is like a super speedway race. Look at this. This is crazy. 3 wide, 2 rows deep there. Montrose all alone out front. Richter, Buzzio, and Painter side by side for second. Oh, as Nagel gets hit by David Snook. Someone's around Will Spark. A 69 of Johnson, 86. Started around Nagel.
Under review.
Let's go back and watch from
Oh boy.
area of the 84 here.
That was fun.
He gets a little out of shape. And
That
Will
was
Spark
impressive.
up and into him.
tell
Spark
you
tried to
what.
avoid the wreck.
I am proud to have been a part of that. That was a good time, guys. It's always fun when you can push it like that, guys.
Let's go on the far chase here. See if we can get it slowed down.
After review, the 41 of David Snook got into the back of the 64 or 84 of Damon, which was able to save it. But then Will was trying to avoid the wreck, which then caused him to wreck the 84, which caused the wreck. So Will will be receiving the UL penalty.
Wait, Will's? I think he says the 45. He said Will's getting the EOL. So there's David into the back of the 84. 84 saves it as David Snook gives him room.
45 UL.
There you go, 45, yep. So Will Spark coming back up onto the track, gets into Damon Nagel in the 84, collects the 69 of Johnson. 34 Castro Neves barely makes it through there. That is the 86 coming in there, piling in. 86 Adam Crozier. And then we get another great camera angle there. Dominic Chisholm just had a really rough
I
race.
got a passing on the yellow for a lap car.
Dominic Chisholm gets involved. The left side of that car torn up.
Also, I'm pinning, so you'll need to give the EOL pack once I'm out.
Rough race. Man, that side-by-side battle,
Let me know when
3
you
wide
have
for the race lead, just absolutely
at the
insane.
closet.
Quite a few cars hitting pit road. The 97 of Richter, the 9 of Cleaver, 5 of Buzzio, 85 Elston. Of course, Will Spark involved in that accident. They all come to pit road. Castroneva is showing a lap down, as is Johnson and Crozier. Eagle was involved in that accident, but did not come
Alrighty,
to
I'm
pit
out.
road.
At the closet?
Oh my gosh. It's 2022. Can we stop making gay jokes, please? Did nearly go over. So Buzzio pits out of 8th. Everyone ahead of him, a little bit older tire. He is 14 laps fresher than Snook, 24 fresher than the next group all the way up to 2nd, and then much fresher than Montrose. But Montrose has the race lead, so we'll see if that strategy pays off for him with 31 laps left. Lights out on our iRacing Pace Car sedan. We're about to get this race resumed with 30 to go once we cross the line. And it will be on. Painter going to restart on the outside front row. And Richter, Buzzio with the freshest tires after that. Here we go. Montrose wasting no time getting back in the throttle. Clearing out to the race lead by a wide margin for Legends cars anyway. Jack Painter in 2nd. Will Asherbrenner, Alkire, and Edwards top 5. Painter going to use a little bit of a diamond line. Try and get to the outside of Montrose. Painter probably just happy he doesn't have to run the 3rd line right now. Montrose trying to give it all he's got. I don't think he's going to be able to keep the momentum up, having to pinch down on the bottom line like that. It's so difficult to exit with enough speed to stay in front. Here come the 31 and 43. Jay Richter to the high side in the 97. We know he's got really fresh tires. Is he going to take the 3rd line now? Richter is going to take the top all the way to the high line as the 43 Alkire goes around. Right in the middle of our great battle for the race lead. Looks like the 14 and 43 have come together once
Under
again.
review.
See what happens to the 43 and 14. Gets a bump from the 14 and another bump from the 14. And the 43 is off to the inside wall, losing the front end.
Checking up on back.
Second time those cars have been together in the race.
Come on, Michael.
As the 43 pops a motor heading into the pit road.
What are we doing here?
That's what I'm saying.
Racing.
Nah, like, Michael's holding us back a lot.
After review, the 14 got into the back of the 43, which caused the 43 to spin, hit the wall, and blow a motor. The 14 will be receiving a drive-through penalty since it's the 2nd incident in the race.
So drive through for the 14.
Pretty stacked up, but okay.
Jack Painter is your race leader with 23 to go. Breaking Bend is a great time. How was the show? Starset and Seether? I didn't know Seether was still doing stuff. That's cool. Starset's great. I knew they were out on tour together. I didn't know Seether was with them. Starset's one of my favorites, man. They're great. So Jack Painter race leader, Jay Richter second, Ian Montrose third, Adam Buzzio fourth, Will Asherbranner fifth, Cody Cleaver sixth. It's race control, man. You're going to feel like a villain. Why do you think I refuse to be race control or league manager? Enough people hate me without me doing those things. Race the villainy. Wasting the lightning for the memes. 10-4. We're getting set for the restart. P20 to go as we get the green flag. Sound commands, of course, are off during the race. So we do upload these to YouTube. Pace car dives on in. Jack Painter gets us restarted with 21 to go. Field stacks up on that outside line quite a bit. Jay Richter kind of clear Ian Montrose for second. Richter has fresh tires, as does the 5 of Buzzio. They have Ian Montrose to get by before they can go try to run down Painter. Painter with a great restart. Set sail on the rest of the field. Edwards serving his pass through. Buzzio peeks to the inside of Montrose, not able to get there. Cleaver going to go on the outside of Buzzio. Battle is on for second, third, and fourth. Richter finally does get clear. And Buzzio gets Montrose off the bottom line. Now we're going to have 3 wide for third. Cleaver, Montrose, and Buzzio. Well, Ashburner tried to get his nose in there, not quick enough. Keep an eye on that gap to the front as Jay Richter tries to run down Jack Painter. The gap is coming down. Jay Richter has caught Jack Painter. 17 to go. Richter is there in the 97. Painter going to try to make him go the long way around. Painter gets a great run off that top side, as does Richter. Richter going to try to cross him over. Not quite there yet. He peeks to the bottom. Painter sees him peeking, goes ahead and gives him the bottom. Jay Richter to the race lead with 15 to go. A great setup by Richter. So Richter to the lead. Painter second. Buzzio, probably the one with the best tire to go try to challenge Richter. Painter down to defend. Going to make Buzzio go the long way around. Battle one behind as well, but for now the focus is up front. Richter trying to run away with it while Painter and Buzzio battle for second. Not a whole lot of action going on there, so let's drift back a little bit. Cleaver fourth, Montrose in fifth, Asherbranner sixth, then David Snook, Cody Brown side by side for the 7th spot. Buzzio trying to set up Painter to get inside. Might have the bumper there now. Buzzio does get by 18 of Jack Painter. Now can Buzzio run down Jay Richter? 10 to go. This fresh tires prevailing for the 97 of Richter and the 5 of Buzzio. Now the top 2 cars. Cody Cleaver in the 9 trying to join him. 9 laps remain at Bristol. Autism Awareness 142. Still watching the battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th as Richter has a bit of breathing room over them. Buzzio's making some inroads. He might get there. It's coming down little by little. 6 to go. And there is the yellow.
You can't pass turn them, right?
Cars flipping every which way.
Under review.
Be my fault.
It's like 45 Will Spark and Billy Davison in the 54 have a disagreement over some racing space. Will Spark gets in the back of the 54 and around goes Davison, and then everyone piles in. And cars go flipping down the front stretch. Let's take a look, see what the 43 is able to see here. He was one of the last ones on the scene. Should be entertaining. Look on his roof cam here. This car's tumbling down the straightaway. Up and over into pit road.
We were going to get the race that out.
Man, oh man.
Making me a little nervous there.
Yeah, man, that's super disappointing.
After review, the 45 got into the back of the 54, which spun the 54 around. Since it's the second incident in the race, the 45 will be receiving a drive-through penalty.
So Will Spark going to get a drive-through on the green-white checker.
God, that was shaping up to be such a good finish too.
Yeah, I'm legitimately bummed out.
The reason everyone sounds a bit
It ain't
depressed.
over yet.
The green-white checker, the leader, will have.
Yeah, but a good
the
race
restart.
is going to turn into a Charlie Fox truck here. I think we can all be aware of that.
I'm probably going to get something for saying this, but I just want to put that out there, that just because you run into someone doesn't make it your fault.
Breach.
Okay.
We've reached lap 141 of now 143 at least. Those khakis are hideous. Jake jinxed us with this yellow flag. Thanks, Jake. I was going fine till you showed up. Give a number some way. Lights out on our pace car. Getting set for green-white checkered attempt number 1. Don't see any announcement on how many green-white checkers they get. Two-lap dash once they cross start finish line. Pace car is off. Your leader, Jay Richter, black and green 97, gets us restarted. But you're going to clear down in front of Painter. Make sure to cut off Painter for the second spot. Richter with a very nice restart. See if Adam Buzzio is able to do anything with him. White flag in the air, so we will only have this one attempt at the green-white checker no matter what happens. We're headed to a finish here. Painter peeks to the outside. Cleaver's going to send on the inside under Jack Painter. That might be the third spot for Cleaver if he can hang on to it. Very close. I think Cleaver barely got it. Jay Richter gets the victory in the 97 Monster. Adam Buzzio second. Cody Cleaver third. Jack Painter fourth. We got some post-race extracurriculars. Edwards getting into the 87 going around.
Will would like me to say that anyone that is running a special autism awareness paint to please stay on track and line up for a picture.
Apparently Will got the mute. Jay Richter got the win. We'll get the top 3 into the waiting room for interviews.
Line up front stretch.
Top 3 being Richter, Buzzio, and Cleaver.
Yeah, line up front stretch, please, guys.
Good win, 97. Thank you. Good. That was a fun race.
Yeah, he was driving it backwards.
Will, you only want the guys that have autism paint jobs, right?
Yeah.
Race winner Jay Richter doing the burnouts. And we're just looking at the back of the stands again. Great camera angle, Ray Racing. Great camera.
If you do want to get in the back of the photo, then you can still line up, though.
Jay Richter, your race winner. See if we can get Cleaver and Buzzio. Go back it up a little ways. Get the cars back in action. So we'll pull on up. Looks like we already got Cleaver in the waiting room. Cody, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you brought it home in a podium position out of a 21 car field. That has to feel pretty good. Tell me how your night went.
Pretty dang good, if I must say so myself. I'm happy with a top 3. I
that's good.
generally
Thanks, guys.
don't ever race these cars, so I just saw a fun race tonight and decided to hop in. So I'm happy overall.
There you go with the doing a little moonlighting down in the Legends series and getting it done with a podium finish. You got any friend, family, or sponsor shout outs to give out tonight?
No sponsors, but I will definitely shout out my girlfriend who always supports me in doing this. It's awesome that she allows me to spend a couple hours every night to just kind of hang out with you guys, do what I love to do, and yeah.
10-4 sounds like a winner to me. Congrats on your podium finish, and we'll let you get out of here for the week. Congrats.
All right, thank you, DG.
That was Cody Cleaver in the 9 tonight, normally in the 4. Getting it done in the podium finish. Now let's go grab our back-to-back defending champ in the 5, Adam Buzzio, bringing it home P2 tonight. Tell me how your night went, my man.
Man, we had a good night. Started off a little rough there, like we talked about earlier with the contact with Cody.
Yeah, wrecking your teammates never good.
Yeah, no, never a good time, man. But we, like I said, that pit stop in the beginning kind of set our strategy up. I wasn't going to pit again until third, at least, with 30 to go. That I knew that was going to be I wasn't going to pit before that, and we were up front too. We were leading, so it didn't make sense to throw away the track position. All the problems were happening in the back, obviously. So that restart, the yellow that we decided to take tires on, though, we were getting eaten up there at the front. I know, I'm sure you got some shots of that 3 wide battle. Hope we put on a good show for you.
Rather entertaining, I must say. Well, you got any friends, family, sponsors, shout outs to throw out for us?
Yeah, man, of course, want to thank International and Idealies for being on the car and helping out with the Cup League. Of course, want to thank StackUp.org for being our primary sponsor here. Want to thank you up in the booth for doing such a good job for us. We appreciate your time. Want to thank Zach up in control and hope everyone has a good night.
10-4, congrats on the second place finish, and we will catch you later this week.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate what you do.
There goes Adam Buzzio in the 5, getting his second place tonight. Let's go ahead.
I revved it till I couldn't rev it no more, man.
Bring in our race
Lord.
winner, Jay Richter in the
God.
97, getting the victory tonight. Tell me how you feel getting the big dub at Bristol, one of the crown jewels for the StackUp.org Legend Series.
I just watched the Legends car fly. Hey, that was me last week. Oh, I can't believe it.
Looks like the strategy played out well with that lap 110 pit stop, coming around with those fresher tires, catching up to Painter, who had a little bit older tires and able to get around him on the outside. And the strategy worked out for you, so it was an awesome drive.
Yeah, I was really worried. I pit the first time around lap 40, and I was expecting it to have a little bit more power than it did. So I figured, well, we'll see how the rest of this race shapes out. I ended up making that pit stop, and I figured, well, we're going to have to try and make these passes on the inside. So I was trying to follow Adam, and we got stacked up. So I went up to the high side and said, you know what, we're going to see if this works. And I think it took me 2 laps to go from wherever I was to up to second row. And if that caution hadn't come out when I made it 3 wide, I feel pretty confident that I would have gotten around both of them. But that last run, it was gonna be real interesting, real fun to see how it shook out. Adam and Jack were catching me, and I figured they would have had something for me, but that caution came out, I guess, at the perfect timing for me.
Yeah, it worked out
Although I
well
would have
to
liked to see it
take
go
you
green.
from it took you from four green laps to only 2, where you could use that restart to really to your advantage and able to get away where they couldn't catch back up quick enough. And it seemed to work out very well for you, bringing it home in victory lane. You got any friends, family, or sponsor shout outs you need to give out for us?
No sponsors. I know this was the autism awareness race, and I didn't have an autism awareness scheme, but I've had the pleasure of working with people who are pretty deep on the spectrum, and they're all lovely people, and it's real great to work with them and try and help them out. I appreciate that we had this race for that.
10-4, congrats on your big victory tonight, and go enjoy it.
Thank you.
This is 97 of Jay Richter getting the victory tonight. Have to say, legally, this has been iRacing.com. You can go there, pick up a subscription, get these cars and this track, come on out and race with us. Head over to dgsracing.com. Click on the big red snake where you can get over to our Discord. You can sign up to run ARCA cars Monday night, Tuesday Xfinity cars, Wednesday the Cup Series, Thursday doubleheader with super lates and trucks. Friday we run some fun hosted races, and then Saturday we have these Legends cars, and tomorrow night we have our Street Stock Series that runs both asphalt and dirt. Come on out, check it all out. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Thank you so much, and we will catch you in the next race.